heard it said quite a few times that doing the same thing over and over again, but then expecting a different result, is the textbook definition of insanity. Now, whether that's true or not, I do not know, but it makes sense. Hi, guys. My name is Ndesha Telwambodo. I'm a forever living business owner, and today I quickly just want to share with you why I started my forever living journey. Okay, so we all start for different reasons. My reason was a very simple one. I wanted to be able to afford lunch at work without having to compromise what I wanted to eat. I know it sounds silly. I know there are people with bigger dreams, but that was my dream. It was very small, it was just a small vision. I was like, I don't want to have to compromise what I'm eating during lunch break. If I feel like going to Mama's for lunch break, I want to be able to buy my lunch break without having to count my coins, because now I have to put this aside for my petrol or this for that. No, I just wanted to have another stream of income that is specifically just for my lunch breaks, so that I don't ever feel like I'm also wasting money when I'm buying food. Do you ever feel like that? You're buying food, it's to feed you, right? And I know some people they know themselves that comfort themselves somehow every time they need to spend on something that they really want to eat. They have to say, yeah, feed the body that does the work, or something, just something to make yourself not feel guilty for spending the money that you earned. And partly, or I think the main reason why a person would feel guilty is because you sort of know that this is you going out of your budget in a way, or you are eating what you can't afford. Just because you have a certain amount of money, even if it's enough for what you want to buy, doesn't mean you can actually afford that if you taking from that money is going to affect something like your transportation to work, or something else that is more essential than what you eat. If you can eat something, then yeah, then you should feel guilty, right, for buying something that you could buy something that is a little bit cheaper. Yeah. Now, this is not even a joke, so I'm not going to say jokes aside, but to be more serious, guys, um, multiple streams of income is such a necessity. I mean, I think we all know somebody, né? Whether it's a family member or a friend or a colleague, that a week or less into getting paid, they start asking for money. They start borrowing, né, for money. Now, I'm not trying to shame anybody for this, because I mean, you know, the responsibilities for most of us are a lot more than our incomes can actually afford. And sometimes these responsibilities are not even like self-inflicted, like maybe you're saying, I want to live a certain high life that I can. Sometimes is what you guys call black tax. Yeah? Sometimes it's that. Sometimes you have to support your younger siblings. Sometimes you have to support the family at large. You are the breadwinner at home. So yeah, the current salary that you earn, or however income you earn, is not going to be enough. And because of this, then you resort to borrowing. You either borrow from, sorry, I was just checking my mic if it's customers now. Yeah. So you are borrowing because you have to find a way to live, right? Okay. So now, here's the thing. The reason why I mentioned that insanity statement in the beginning is because a lot of times we can see our situations, right? You can see the struggle, and somehow you are hoping and just maybe believing God or trusting that somehow this is going to just change, like miraculously. Now, the truth is, things don't just change. If you're doing the same exact thing, you are in the same exact job, you are earning the same exact salary or just a little bit more. I mean, even if you get a small increase every year, everything else is also going up. So it sort of balances out and it looks like you're earning what you've been earning all along. Now, if this is always going to be the case, and you're not doing anything to try and make this change, it is not going to change unless you win the lottery, or which happens. I mean, how many people do you know personally that have won the lottery? I don't know anybody. I do hear about the people that win, bettings and these things, but I don't even know what they look like. If I meet them in the mall somewhere, I wouldn't know that this was the person that won, because that's how far. And mind you, our population is so small now, but even within that population, I don't personally know a person that has won the lottery. None of my friends, none of my colleagues, none of my family, unless they just don't tell me. Yeah, because also, why would you share that information? People will ask you money, so yeah, maybe they've won and I don't know. But on a normal day, even if you do win the lottery, how many times will you really win the lottery, and how much will you win? And I mean, okay, let's forget the lottery. Let's be more practical, okay? If you are not going to do anything specific to change your current financial situation, I can tell you now exactly how your next year is going to look like. And if next year comes and you're still doing the same thing, like you're still not doing anything to earn an extra income, I can also tell you how the year after next year is going to look like. Ne? And I can tell you up until 2030, ne? What your life is going to look like if you are doing exactly the same thing. Do you know what it's going to look like? Roundabout how it looks like now. Okay, that's a weird statement, roundabout. Okay, but you get what I mean. It's going to look more or less, yeah, that's the correct, more or less how it looks now. Maybe a small improvement here, but how? How really? Because unless you get a huge promotion at work, if not, yeah, it is going to be more or less the same way that it is now. So we need to be a lot more practical. So now what happened to me is I read a book. I wish I brought it here. I read a book called Think and Grow Rich. Funny thing, I was only 3 pages into this book when it was like, duh. Like, when you're reading something or listening to something and it's almost like, this is so obvious. How come I didn't see it? Well, what they were talking, I'm gonna paraphrase because that's the thing. I don't even remember the exact wording, but right then there I got a revelation that, right, it's that simple. It was going something like, if you want to make money, if you want to become a millionaire, for example, or if you want to just be, yeah, if you want to create wealth, it's not just, you can't just dream it, you can't just hope for it, you need to do something practical. Yeah? You need to decide, okay, do I want to become a thousandaire? Do you want to become 100,000aire? Do you want to become a millionaire? And then study the steps that it could take, yeah, for you to get there. If it means starting a business that has the potential to take you there, you're not going to start the business today and then tomorrow you're a millionaire. But do you think any millionaire starts off like that? They didn't just start their dream or their company last year even, and this year they are millionaires. It was years of building on something that their goal was to become a millionaire. Now some of them might have gotten there by accident, where they were just pushing their work so much and they became that. But it doesn't have, nothing in life has to be by accident. You can actually intentionally plan that I am going to become a millionaire. And just think about it. Will you become a millionaire if you continue just working where you work now? Like, just think about our parents that have retired. Are they, yeah, maybe millionaires because of their retirement fund that they got, but that was short-lived for most of them, because it also came to solve a lot of responsibilities that were already waiting for them, basically. But if you want to be a millionaire or create wealth, and I'm not talking as a millionaire yet, né? But I am basically saying that it starts somewhere. Now, my goal here today was actually very simple. I wanted to tell you why I started my Forever Living business journey, to just let you know how ticking off such a small goal, like which I had, the small goal that I had of just being able to afford lunch, any type of lunch that I want to buy. I don't want to be forced to eat what I can afford. I want to be able to afford what I want to eat. And so I decided, I'm going to start a business. And the reason for this business, the income coming from that, is just for me to spend it on lunch. And I can tell you that in a very short time, I was able do or to get more than what I actually wanted to. It was doing more for me than just buying me lunch. It was actually helping tick other goals, you know. So then I thought, there's a lot of potential. And then I now started listening into all the business opportunity or incentives that this business presents. Okay. So this being said, I don't want this video to be too long because I want to put it on TikTok as well. So I'm going to stop it in the next minute or so. But I just want to say you need to do something different if you are going to want to see change. Now, forever living, yeah, this business that we're in, the hype that you see, there's a reason for it. Don't be that person that just shuts off your mind when you feel like people are just doing it because, I mean, try to invest. And also don't be that person that shuts off an idea before you get to really investigate it for yourself. Maybe somebody did try to present the business opportunity to you, but it sounded either too good to be true, or it's like it's a, I don't know, whatever mindset that you had, forgive however it was presented to you, but I would always say that give something thorough research. Okay. And when you see that you know exactly what it's talking about, you know exactly what it can do for you, and you truly don't want, you're not interested, then you know that you're not going to lose out on anything, because it's not out of ignorance, it's out of a genuine choice that, yeah, no, this business has a potential to help me to travel for free all around the world every year. It has the potential to fund my children's school fees if I want them to go to private school. It has the potential to build me my dream home cash. It has the potential to buy me my dream car or cars. It has the potential to basically make me a six-figure earner or more, millionaire. And nah, this doesn't appeal to me. And then you really decline it because you really feel like it's not for you. Not that you haven't even looked into it, but you're just like, no, 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 I don't want this because everybody is doing it. Guys, even if everybody is doing it, if that is where the breakthrough is, why won't you do it? You want to be so unique that it's at the expense of your financial freedom? I mean, just don't be that person. Don't be that person that blocks off things without hearing them out. That being said, if you want to change your financial life, if you want to add another source of income, if you want to do something because maybe currently you are unemployed, if you want to be able to afford your lunch without choosing what you have to eat, I mean, no, sorry, without it being chosen for you, you are choosing, yeah? No matter how small your reason, perhaps you just want to you want to be buying lunchbox bread for your kids. You can start a business for a specific thing. If, let's say, your transportation money to work and back home is a struggle, start a business just to fund that, so that your salary can focus on other things. If lunchbox bread is an issue, start a business just to fund that. You can do that. You don't have to start the business to transform your whole life immediately or initially. It can be just to fund a specific thing, whether it's just to buy groceries in the house. Then you know that, okay, at least I don't have to worry about groceries. My salary can focus on other things. Let groceries come from the business. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So it starts small and then you can expand. Okay, your reason, your motives for doing something can start in one thing, and then it can go like you can increase the reasons for why you are doing it, or you can start adding more expenditure to it, if it makes sense. Okay, now before I blah and this video is becoming too long, if you do want to start your forever living business, please contact me and join my business community. I'll be very, very happy to have you in my team. So I will drop my phone number somewhere, but if I don't manage to, it's all over my TikTok. So please find it and WhatsApp me, call me, SMS me any day, anytime, except for nighttime because we are all sleeping.